Hi guys, it's Night Fear, and I'm coming on to give you my Sequelathon Wrap Up. I didn't do quite as well as I wanted to on the challenges, but I did read several books, so I'm kind of pleased. I'll go over the challenges and then the couple of other books that I threw in there just because I wanted to read them. So the first one is the prompt was been putting off for the longest, and I chose to read The Maze Runner by James Dashner, and this is my book. I own this book. So I ended up really enjoying this book. I gave it 4 stars. From what I remember of the movie, because it's been a while, I think it pretty much, from what I remember, follows the movie pretty well until I think the ending. I think the ending is a little different than what it happened in the movie, but I really enjoyed it. And I am going to continue on with the series and see what I think of the rest of them. This, if you don't know, is about a group of boys, and then a girl is thrown in a little kind of, a few chapters in the story, and they find themselves in this maze. They can't remember where they come from, who they really are, anything like that, and they're just thrown together, and there are creatures in the maze and that can hurt them. Weird things happen, and it's a dystopian book, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I mean, I kind of figured I would because I really like dystopian and apocalyptic books. But yeah, so The Maze Runner, surprise, surprise, I like it. The next book, or the next prompt, is continue a series started last year. I read The Battle of the Labyrinth by Rick Riordan, and this is the 4th book in the Percy Jackson series. I'm really enjoying this series. And we follow Percy Jackson, who is part god, part human. His father is Neptune, and this is just continuing his adventure of finding out there's a prophecy that's kind of over his head, and we find out as he finds out what's going on with this prophecy, and we find out a little bit more in this book. And yeah, so it's really good, and this actually is containing the Minotaur's Labyrinth, and we find out a little bit more about the labyrinth too. It's really good. It's really cool. And I read Circe, and it's funny because Circe has some of the same, it talks about some of the same things. And so it was really cool having a little more knowledge from that book going into this book, and not even realizing I did it until after I was reading it. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, I really am liking these books. So, but I have started the Olympian, or the Last Olympian, which is the last book in that, which is actually what I was trying to read for that challenge, which is finish a series. I was reading trying to finish the Last Olympian. I did not get it finished. I did start it though, so I'll be continuing it in April in this month. So. But yeah, so some of the other books I read that were sequels or starting series was I continued reading A Hero's Guide to Deadly Dragons by Cressida Cow. I'm doing a read-along, or reading this along with some of the other wonderful ladies, and there's a live show once a month, and really enjoying it. This is the 6th book in this series. I gave it 3 stars. This one I didn't like as much as some of the other ones, even though I did enjoy it. But I'm finding myself forgetting what happened in this book, and I don't know why. But I definitely would recommend this series. It has art in it all throughout the book, which is really cute. And yeah, and they're nothing like the How to Train a Dragon. They're nothing like the movie. So it's interesting reading these after I've seen the movies. So, and then I also read Unwind, which I gave 4 stars. This is by Neil Shusterman. This is about a Okay, let's see. this world now, they have banned abortion, and things like that. And what happens is when you turn 13, I think it's 13, from between the ages of 13 and 18, if you are deemed by your parents or your guardian as being unfit or unworthy, etc., then you are unwound and you are taken to a camp, and you are basically taken apart, and your parts are used by other people. So they consider it that you're still alive in a way because all your parts are being used. So anyway, we follow a boy and a girl, actually 2 boys and a girl, that are fighting the being unwound, and it was pretty intense and pretty good and very interesting take on choices. It's kind of like his Scythe series, where you get this concept and he kind of goes a little to the far edge with it, but it kind of makes you think, and I'm really enjoying this. So I'm definitely going to continue with this series and see where he goes with it. And then I also read the 3rd book in the Artemis Fowl series by Ian Colfer, and I'm also reading this for a read along on YouTube. And I gave this a 4-star. And this is about Artemis Fowl, who is a boy genius. And it deals with fairies and the fairy world. And fairies aren't just fairies. There are fairies and trolls and ogres and I'm trying to remember what else there is. Centaurs and everything like that considers to be fairies. So you get that whole world, and their worlds collide, and these are really fun books, and I'm really enjoying them. I didn't think I would, but I really am, and can't wait to continue with this month. So, but those are the books that I read for Sequelathon. Like I said, I was hoping to finish all the challenges, but I only did 2 of the challenges. But I did ended up reading 5 books for Sequelathon. So I'm excited and can't wait, and I'm hoping that that Kathy does this again, because I really had a lot of fun with reading sequels in series, because I am addicted to reading series. So this was a nice readathon for me. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to always be kind to one another, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.